Hello again, everyone. Welcome back. Well, today I'm doing a new review on a new cigar from Serino Cigars. This is the Wayfarer 109. This cigar is a 6 1/4 by 50. They call it a Toro, even though, as you can see, it has that sort of a torpedo cap. Now, reviewed other Serino cigars in the past. The one that did the best was the Royal Medio Petite Sublime. Did that back in July of this year, and it received a very nice score of 94. So I'm anxious to see how this cigar is going to stack up. Now, a little more about it. This cigar started out as Carson Serino's personal cigar. It was sold naked to select retailers and handed out as an event exclusive cigar. It is now in full production and should be on shelves now anywhere that handles Serino cigars. To produce this cigar, Carson teamed up with Luis Omar Gonzalez, son of a famed Cuban master blender Omar Gonzalez Aliman. And they say, for this project, we wanted to create a traditional Cuban-style cigar with new era branding. The blend for the Wayfarer features an Ecuadorian Corojo 99 wrapper, jalapa binder, and an undisclosed Nicaraguan fillers. Initially, it's available in 3 sizes. Later, it was expanded to 5, with the additional 2 being special releases. As with the other Serino lines, the Wayfarer is produced at Omar Gonzalez Aliman's La Corona factory in Esteli, Nicaragua. Again, the blend is an Ecuadorian Corojo 99 wrapper, jalapa Nicaraguan binder, and the filler is Nicaraguan, but it is undisclosed as to the origin. The Vitolas available at this time are a Corona Gorda, a Robusto, and the 109, which we are reviewing today. So, that being the long and the short, wait, let's go do this. Let's look at the density. Actually has a pretty good feel in the hand. As you can see, it's sort of weird. It's not box pressed, but it is. I did not do that. That's the way the cigar comes. And you can see it does have sort of an angly, boxy look to it. Of the 3 versions that are available, I've had all 3. I chose this one today because it seemed like it had the best flavors. So let's get right to it. The new Serino Wayfarer 109. You know, the cigar really does have a pretty decent feel in the hand. And even though this is called a Toro, I do like that little rounded cap. I guess you can't call it a torpedo, but it looks very similar to one. It makes for a nice target. You can take off just a little bit. Get a nice draw. There's what I took off. All right, here we go. First flavors I'm getting are an extremely tangy, sweet orange citrus, very candy-like. A lot of brown sugar and a lot of cinnamon notes. Quite a bit of cinnamon notes. Black pepper between 7.5 and 8. There is somewhat of a black coffee base, but it is the base. Everything built on it or around it or above it is that sweet orange citrus that is rather candy-like. And I call that candy-like because It's not like an orange that you would eat, but orange candy is what it is, and brown sugar and cinnamon. There are also some subtle cream notes to go along with the orange citrus, heading in the direction of an orange creamsicle, that sort of a flavor. So that's how we start. Nice start. Let's see where we go from here. Well, I'm about an inch and a half or so in, probably getting close to 2 inches in, and really nothing's changed. I would call the cigar medium bodied at this point. The finish has a lot of citrus on it. It's heavy citrus and cream with some nice lingering black pepper. All cards on the table. I have had all three of these. I have them when I'm trying them out, usually in the car when I'm riding around just to try it out. Today, I'm getting much better flavors, and I attribute it to the fact that I, once again, had my apple before the review. I keep stressing that you should do that if you really want to get flavors to pop, and I prove it time and time to myself. But I did have the apple, and these flavors are really jumping, and it's for the better. I mean, it was okay before, but if you're on the road and have something to eat, it can really dull your taste buds. So, depending on how you are prepared to have the cigar, it affects the flavors. It really does. Now, today is a good day as far as the flavors are going for this cigar. The citrus is just really sweet. It's sharp. It's tangy. It's candy like. Has just enough a little cream in there. It's hardly detectable, but you know it's there because it's not just sharp citrus, brown sugar, cinnamon. There's something that sort of connects it that is gives it a nice smoothness. You won't notice much of the coffee in the cigar. It is the base, but it's just the very low level flavor. But it's there. And the pepper is nice. So it's going along nicely. I thought I should describe what I did prior to having this cigar and urge you to do the same if you can. So at close to 2 inches in, it is, as I say, going along nicely. Well, I guess I'm a little past the midpoint, and the flavors are very much consistent. However, now you have a little bit of nutmeg mixed into the flavors. Still have your nice sweet orange citrus, tangy, candy like, brown sugar, cinnamon, nutmeg in place of cream now, and the coffee notes are very much more elevated. You really notice the coffee now. The cigar is medium to full bodied. The finish, still has citrus and a toasted cream with nice lingering black pepper. So that's pretty much sums up where at the midpoint. Going along nicely. Just a little bit of nutmeg mixed in now. All right, we're down to the end. So let's wrap it up. Here at the end, things stayed fairly consistent, but there's some caramel notes that came in here at the end, and the brown sugar became a lot more elevated because of those. We went straight to full bodied here in the final third. It got nice and full body. The citrus notes still went along very well. Cinnamon was still there. Coffee was at a nice pace, and the pepper remained good. Finish has a lot more citrus on it now, and nice lingering black pepper. This has been a good cigar. Under the conditions that I had it, with the apple preceding the review, made the flavors pop really nice. I think you'll like that. Anybody that's a fan of Serino cigars, and I have actually become one, would like this cigar. For me, it at least equals the previous Serino that got a 94. I'm giving this cigar a 94. Excellent cigar. And I would like to know where, if any of you have seen Serino cigars on your shelves, because I had to find these online. But an excellent purchase, and I recommend it. So there you have it, the Serino Wayfarer, the 109.94.